I'm live. Okay. All right. So, my YouTube video says Congressman Brandon Herrera. Well, no, but it could still happen. So let's take a look at what's going on. I'm always disgusted with the media when they don't follow the cardinal rules of who, what, when, where, why, how. Uh, don't get me wrong. I contributed to Brandon Herrera. I can't vote for him. I'm not in his district. If Brandon won, that would have been crazy great. So, uh, first, let's uh, Brandon Herrera, and what a lot of articles aren't showing is that Brandon lost by 400 votes. So congratulations to Brandon. Killer job. Crazy good job. Hope you go again. Hope you just absolutely go for this again. And I'm doing this. I just rolled out of bed, haven't had coffee yet. So Brandon Herrera, let's get the important stuff out of the way. One, did a killer job with the resources he had. He closed within 400 votes. So close. Yes, Lightning Scott, correct. Uh, Two, he showed that somebody, a nobody, has a chance. And I don't want to talk about me, but I looked into primarying my Congress critter, and people told it would cost $10 million to do. So Brandon Herrera, good morning, Johnny Three Bar Lightning Scott. So Brandon Herrera raised like $300,000. He got as close as actually less than 400 votes. So pretty much, I'm trying to think when I went to bed last night, but it closed out at like 51.3 for Tony Gonzalez and like 49.7, something like that for Brandon Herrera. It was so he is within the recount. So I don't know any information. I guess maybe I'll have to call Crumpy, see if he can call Brandon Herrera. I actually not like I should have Brandon's number. I don't, and I don't know that Brandon would take my call. But I think it's worth getting an article from Crump on this, and maybe Crump can reach out to Brandon Herrera and find out if he's going to be calling for a recount. What's going on? So I'm a little disgusted with articles because they don't do the who, what, when, where, why, how. Most articles I read this morning did not actually give the numbers. So I'm actually looking at the TexasTribune.org, and they say U.S. Rep. Tony Gonzalez prevails in primary runoff over gun influencer Brandon Herrera. Pretty much everybody else used the AP and just slapped their name on it. They white labeled the AP article. So you see that a lot in media. It's kind of disgusting that nobody actually does anything. So this is the Texas 23rd Congressional District. They cover that despite the massive fundraising operation and powerful allies, Gonzalez's victory was exceedingly tight, with all precincts reporting Gonzalez led by about 400 votes, which I think it is less than 400 votes. Here's the critical sentence in this article. The difference is within the margin where Herrera can request a recount. Yes, copy and paste reporting, right? Bob Masavo, good morning, sir. So, Mississippi in the house, not Alabama today, huh? All right. The result was a culmination of months of feuding between centrist Gonzalez and right wing of the Republican Party, which spilled out into the open months ahead of the election, despite pleas from leadership and the rank and file to keep the fighting behind closed doors. Gonzalez was a real trash talker. I mean, he outright lied about Brandon Herrera. We know who Brandon is. We know what Brandon stands for, and we know Gonzalez is a gun grabber. So, look, this would have been a massive step forward, and it still could be. Let's get on our knees and pray and hope that a recount brings Brandon Herrera out as the winner, because it still could happen. I just want to let you guys know that. So let's see. I'm just going to skip this paragraph. Herrera is known for his online persona dubbed the AK guy and irreverent sense of humor in YouTube videos and podcast appearances. His off color online reputation was seen by some in his party as a liability, but it ended up a significant platform, allowing him to widely spread his message and fundraise hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'll look, Ballotpedia, whatever it's called, didn't have a whole lot of information. In fact, it had less information, and I was shocked at. None of the candidates got the required 50% votes for the initial primary election, which led to this runoff. Let's see. Let's skip down. Here it is. Here's the numbers that are really important. Herrera was a strong fundraising, having raised over $827,000 ahead of the primary and over 1.3 million ahead of the runoff. Uh, from his official campaign committee, and I believe Gonzalez spent $10 million. So you're talking 1.3 million of Herrera to 10 million of Gonzalez. But a pale in comparison to Gonzalez's fundraising operation, which was backed by several business interests in West Texas and is the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Gonzalez raised over $4.5 million ahead of the runoff, a third of which was raised in April before the runoff. Okay. Gonzalez spent Tuesday crisscrossing the district, starting in San Antonio and making stops in Eagle Pass, Uvalde County. He and Herrera opted against having traditional election night parties, with Gonzalez staying on the road through Tuesday evening. Okay, so here, what it's showing in the finals is Gonzalez won by 50.7 and Herrera 49.3. So we're talking 15,023 votes versus 14,616 votes. Holy effing cow. I mean, you're talking less than 400 votes here. So I do hope Brandon Herrera does get a recount. Let's see. Speaking outside of San Antonio polling location on Tuesday, Herrera said the amount of money Gonzalez and the House Republican leadership was pouring into the race showed his grassroots campaign was a real threat. Amen, brother, it was. There's a reason why Tony's been asking for a lot of third-party money, Herrera said. As somebody that Gonzalez didn't take seriously early on, we've made the Uniparty spend about $8 million they weren't expecting to. That big win. I mean, hey, it's Herrera, as of right now, lost. But what he did was a serious big win, and it's a shot across the bow of, the Rhino Republicans. Herrera had the support of the Freedom Caucus and other rabble-rousing right-wingers. Yeah, I don't like that characterization, but I'll take it. Republican Party, Gonzalez, let's see. Sorry, bad read. Gonzalez had beefed for years with those members on policy and said he was too extreme, including on the border and government funding. He also irked his peers when he was on one of the few Republicans to vote against Representative Jim Jordan, Ohio Speaker, was a founding member of the Freedom Caucus, right wing's top pick. So I'll tell you what really pissed me off is Gonzalez going on CNN and trash talking Republicans. That was pretty bad. The conflict simmered under the surface the past 2 years, with members generally maintaining cordial relationship, spilling into the public when Gonzalez called right-wing colleagues scumbags. This is it. Compare them to the KKK for refusing to vote for billions of dollars in foreign aid to Ukraine. Yeah, that was on a CNN interview. It's my absolute honor to be in Congress, but I serve with some real scumbags, Gonzalez said in a CNN interview. Yeah, that should have been played over and over and over and over again. These people used to walk around with white hoods at night. Whoa! They're walking around with white hoods in the daytime. What a dirtbag. What a complete dirtbag. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I am actually on a tight time schedule. I've got to get my ass in gear and moving. So we're somewhere in Tennessee, and we're going out for breakfast and another day, and then we're going to end up in Gainesville tonight. Right, Bob Masavo. It sounds like he was talking about the Dems, right? What a so. Uh, I don't know. I would say everybody get on Twitter and tell Brandon call for a recall, and definitely say a prayer and hoping that the recall pulls Brandon out as the winner. He's definitely within the recount. I'm sorry, I said recall, recount. He's definitely within the recount numbers, so that could be a damn good thing. But we could still push Brandon over the line, and that would be pretty damn exciting. Guys, with that, have a great freaking day, and enjoy yourselves.